Hi, I'm Tamara Holder, and welcome to Sports Court. Just 2 days after NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell's new domestic violence rule, a 6-game suspension for the first offense and an indefinite suspension for the second, 49ers' Ray McDonald gets arrested for, guess what? Domestic violence. Joining me to debate this new policy is co-host of Fox and Friends, Brian Kilmeade. Hi, Brian. How are you doing?
Hey, Tamara. Thanks for having me.
So what do you think of this rule?
Unbelievable. First off, for the commissioner to come out a couple of days ago and say, hey, I was wrong. I gave 2 games. It's the wrong message. He probably got it at home. He probably got it with his friends. They say 40% of the audience is made up of women. So I realize I'm saying the wrong message to give Ray Rice a minimal punishment.
But at first he said it was right. He said he was okay with it, and then he backed it off, and now he's changed the rule.
Right. So he has a lot of people around him. They got the best front office around. They got the high-priced people. They're very thoughtful in what they did. However, for him to say that is unbelievable. But he comes out and says, I'm going to amend that. But I also know this, and you're the lawyer. I could want a lot of things, and I might be right, but I got to go to a players' union, and I got to make sure that player union ratifies it, whether it's drug policy or behavior policy or expansion of teams. We all got to be on the same page. You want to go add a game to a 17-game season, you want to get rid of a preseason game, you got to go check with them. So even if you believe that Roger Goodell's new way is the right way, which is 6 weeks out, second offense, you're banned for life, I know you got to go through the process. So here we go. Ray McDonald looks like he's in a situation where he's been accused, and there's some evidence that he probably did. If
right.
it proves out,
there were bruises, alleged bruises, on this woman's wrists or neck.
But there is a legal process that has to play out.
Well, there's also not only the NFLPA, there's also the legal process in the judicial courts, and that's what Goodell originally said: is why aren't people mad at the prosecutors and the judges for dismissing these cases? So aren't his hands tied in a way? What does he do?
Well, I think what he does is wait. Because if you just say, hey, Ray McDonald, domestic abuse, you're out for 6 weeks, next time you're banned for life. Wait a second. Now, let's say there's a situation where this guy's 100% innocent, or the next player's 100% innocent, but he happens to be in a relationship where the woman knows, if I go ahead and I call up and say 1-800 domestic abuse, you're banned for 6 games, I do it twice, you're banned for life, that could be an extortion situation. So you can't act like judge, jury, and convict her of Ray McDonald. Having said that, it's just fascinating this is back in his lap, and they didn't think through some of these things.
Right, and also Ray Rice has already come out, and he told reports, I believe.
Ray McDonald, you mean?
Yes, Ray McDonald, thank you. He said to one of the local reporters, the truth will come out. Everybody knows what kind of person I am. I'm a good-hearted person. Well, good-hearted people sometimes commit crimes. Should he have come out and said this?
Yeah, if he is. And if he is innocent. For example, when people come up to you nonstop, and we saw a reporter catch him as he was being released and catch him on the street. So if he goes, get away from me, shows his temper, backs up what he's just been accused of. But if he's an even-tempered guy, he's asking a few questions without looking as if he has something to hide, there's a PR aspect to that, too. The other thing is, there was no agent next to him, there was no PR person next to him, there was no team representative next to him.
Well, there can't be babysitters, and I think that's what these guys want. They want people to babysit them all the time.
I think so, too, but there also is so much money wrapped up in these guys that it's to their benefit to put security people around them, to let these guys know, anytime you need a car service, especially at night, you call a car. Don't ever, whatever you do, no matter wherever you are, don't ever get behind the wheel.
And if you want, anytime you get in a fight, you should probably learn to flee or leave the situation, not get in a situation like this.
Or here's another thing, don't fight. That's another thing. Or travel around. There's things you can do. And the one thing about the NFL, they got these intricate rookie classes. They have all these scenarios. They actually play, act, and do skits. And they show people, here's how you lose your money. Here's how you destroy a relationship. Here's how you destroy a career.
But it's not working, Brian. These things aren't working. These guys are getting arrested left and right. But we have to cut this short, and we want to follow this with you.
Okay.
So
that'll be great.
Yes. So please catch Brian on Fox and Friends Monday through Friday at 6 a.m. on the Fox News Channel, and follow him on Twitter at Kilmeade. I'm Tamara Holder, and Sports Court is adjourned.